Hi, I'm Kat, and I'm here to tell you my I Am Able story. So, I am ADHD and dyslexic. I was diagnosed with hyperactivity at the age of 4 and put on medication. Back then, ADHD wasn't even a term. So, as you can imagine, I was raised in an education system that really had no accommodations for learning differences. And the problem with that was that I had teachers who were constantly saying to me in front of my peer group, if you just try harder, if you just turn in your work, what's wrong with you? If you just concentrate, you wouldn't have this problem. And of course, none of those things served me well. So by the time I made it to the beginning of my junior year in high school, I was told by the school counselor that I would have to stay in school for an additional 18 months on top of the 2 years that I had left because I only had the equivalent of a D average ninth grade education at that point in order to graduate high school. I went ahead and dropped out. I got my GED a couple of years later and started to build a career in the managed services industry. I spent over 25 years working my way up to an operations director level, and I didn't do that because it was my dream job or because I was passionate about the industry. I did it more because I had 4 amazing kids that I was raising, and I spent 14 of the years that I was raising them doing it on my own. 3 of them were neurodivergent themselves. So I had a big focus, a big thing that drove me to be successful at this. It was never easy. Professionally, especially, I found that my greatest fear was that I was going to get found out. They were going to realize that I wasn't smart enough to do the job and I was going to get fired. That was a regular, constant fear for me. So I worked very hard to fit this square peg into their round hole, and that was hard to do. But about a year ago, I heard the term neurodiversity for the first time, and I realized that there was this positive conversation taking place in this whole big neurodiversity community. And I realized I had been living in a hiding and less than culture, and more importantly, that I was worth being seen. And I wanted that. I still want that. So now, today, I'm working within that neurodiversity community to help eliminate that hiding and less than culture. That's my story. Thanks.